welcome to Wrestlebuddy RAW Recap with the Drip King, Jimmy, baby. We're going to get right into the show. Before we even get into the beginning segment and to go one, you know, the segment, match. We ain't going to do that real quick. We're going to get to two things that kept reoccurring throughout this entire show. First one being the Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins saga. Now, what happens is we got Kevin Owens, we got Big E in the main event. That was advertised. We already know that. But throughout the night, we had Kevin Owens playing a little bit of mind games with Seth Rollins, saying, "Hey, I just talked to Adam Pearce. He says if I win, I'm in the main event at day one between you and Big E. It's then you, Big E, and me." Seth goes, "No, you're a liar. Kevin Owens goes, "You can go ask him if you like." He goes, "I'm gonna do that." He goes, ask Adam Pearce, "Hey, Kevin Owens tell me this. He's a liar." Adam Pearce is like, "Yeah, he's a liar. I never said that." Seth's like, yes. Okay. Goes to leave. Sonya comes in. What was that about? Adam Pearce tells him. She goes, "Hey, that's not a bad idea." Later on, Seth goes up to Kevin Owens and says, "I told you were a liar." Kevin's like, "No, I'm not. I'm going to win tonight and I'm going to be in the main event." Seth goes, "That's not what Adam said." He goes, "That's what's going to happen." Seth needs some more reassurance. He goes back to Adam Pearce. He says, "Hey, something needs to be done because Kevin still thinks it's going to happen." And then Adam goes, "Well, you know what? We talked about it. Sony thinks it's a good idea. So what's going to happen?" Seth's like, What? And he snaps. Seth Rollins snaps. That's all those segments. We'll finish that story when it comes time for the main event. Other reoccurring story that's happened tonight, we had Austin Theory. No match tonight. Boo. But he shared the screen with Vince McMahon in 1, 2, 3, I believe 5 segments tonight. Now, I know Vince McMahon isn't what he used to be when he's on screen, but when he is on screen, it's still a big deal because it doesn't happen that much. And to share that many segments with Vince McMahon is a blessing for your future, in my opinion, and in the opinion of pretty much anybody else that's watching the show. If you don't think so, you cuckoo in the head, because Vince McMahon sees somebody, he attaches himself to them, he makes them a star. That's what's going to happen. Austin Theory's a young kid, looks good, he's got the whole package, and it's only a matter of time before this kid is just getting sent straight. Let's take this from Cameron Grimes to the moon, baby. Alright, so the reoccurring thing here was Vince was trying to teach Austin some stuff. You gotta learn about surprises. You gotta do this. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing special. It's just to share the screen with Vince. It ends with him saying, "What'd you learn?" Austin says, "Well, I know that you gotta be ready for surprises. You gotta be prepared." He goes to shake his hand. Vince slaps. I said it right. He slaps him. Austin's like, "What the heck?" And he does. Austin's very young. He got a lot to learn, but very big thing for him to be sharing the screen with Vince that much. Now that we've gotten through those, we're going to go right into the show. And let me check my notes right here. And the show starts off with our man Seth, the drip god, Seth Rollins. He comes out and he starts talking about his title match, and he announces that he gets the title match at day one with Big E. We know the stipulation that gets added to the main event later tonight, but Seth doesn't know it at this point. And he starts gloating, yada, yada, yada. It's good stuff. It's nothing special. It's not bad. It's not good. It's Seth. Finn Balor interrupts him, comes out, charges the ring, starts attacking him, much like Seth did last week to Finn Balor. Hits him with the steps, throws him in the ring. Ref says, "Hey Seth, you want to do this match?" Seth goes, "Let's do it." They start wrestling. It's a really good match. It's a great way to open up Raw, to get people invested, make me want to watch it even more, because Seth and Finn do not miss. Seth's going to have a great match with anybody. Finn's going to have a great match with anybody. You put them together, it's just going to be awesome. Match ends. Seth Rollins pokes him in the eye, hits the stomp. 1, 2, 3. Good for Seth. He needs to get those wins going into the main event with Big E. Sucks for Finn Balor because he just can't seem to catch a break on these main rosters. As I said on the Twitter machine, I just don't understand why we can't have Finn Balor be that cool badass that he was in NXT. He just, it works better for him. I don't know what there's nothing to him on the main roster. I will say at least he's not just smiling the whole time. But I hope they do something better with Finn, because he's just too good not to capitalize on that. This went through a commercial break, came back. What I like about that is when the match starts, we're done with that. Before we even go to another commercial, here comes Becky Lynch. So again, it's a recurring theme I've talked about. I like the flow of the show lately. There's no waiting to see what's happening. We already know what's happening when we come back from commercial break because everything's just going meshing together. After that match, we got Becky Lynch coming out to the ring, and we got a contract signing coming up after the commercial break with Liv Morgan. Come back, out comes Liv. It's another great promo between the two of them. It gets a little bit funky. I recommend watching it because it is good stuff. Liv has her best outing on the microphone yet. Becky does what Becky does. We already know that. But at the end, it gets a little bit wonky, and then it's just a machine to kind of pump out the match that they wanted to announce, which is a Team Liv versus Team Becky 5-on-5 match. It was very weird how the whole segment ended, but prior to that, it was really good. I really enjoyed it. And we're getting a 10-woman match later in the night. It is RK Bro in the back. Randy, Riddle, at this point, we already know they're going to be comedic gold. You get Riddle asking, "Hey, Randy, why are you wearing the shorts? I dressed like you last week. You dressed like me this week." Randy's like, "I'm not doing that." He goes, "Well, close your eyes. I got a surprise." Throws a wig on him. He wanted him to do the Matt Riddle thing. There's a little bit of tease of the scooter incident, which, if you follow me on the Twitter machine, you know I'm waiting. I am dying to see Randy come out on that scooter. We got a little bit of tease of that, and I think it's coming. I hope it's coming, and we're all going to pop because it's going to be amazing. But he puts the wig on him. Randy says, "You got 2 seconds to take it off." Riddle take it off immediately. They go out to the ring for their matchup against the Dirty Dogs. It's a good match. I would say overall it's a B. For a second, they really had you thinking that the Dirty Dogs had a chance. I like the way they opened the match. I like the way they ended the match. I see a little bit of a role reversal here with Randy coming across as kind of like the weaker of the two in this one. Obviously, he's not the weak link because he is Randy Orton, but it was Riddle that was doing a little bit of the saving this time, which I like because Riddle was kind of looking like a joke there for a minute, and that should not be the case. But they picked up a win when Randy reversed something into an RKO, and Riddle held Bobby Roode out 1, 2, 3. Good match. It's worth your time, I think. The segment before is worth your time because, again, comedic gold. Check it out. After that, Edge. And I'm going to give you a little bit of hot take with this one once we set it up, but Edge comes out, talks about who can I feud with on Raw. Bunch of new faces. We got AJ, Kevin Owens, Finn Balor. Boom, boom, boom. Those are the 3 right there I want to see him feud with. It was rumored it was going to be Bobby Lashley tonight. Didn't happen. For me, thank goodness. I know some of you don't actually want to see it, but then for me, thank goodness it didn't happen. But what we got was the return of The Miz. Big shock here. Did not see that coming. It's a feud that I didn't know I wanted to see until after I saw the segment. Now, I'll just say watch the segment because it's really good. But with that said, there was a reference to the CM Punk MJF where they name drop Miz in this promo. And with that said, I have to say that this promo felt a little bit like it was piggybacking off of that one. Like they were trying to emulate it a little bit. You got some deep jabs in there from Edge on Miz. They were nice jabs, but again, it just kind of seemed like, I don't want to say copycat because that's not what it was. It was a really great segment. I don't want to take nothing away from it, but it just definitely seemed like it was like, okay, they did this. Let's see if we can do something similar. And they did. Not as great. By no means not as great, but still really, really good and worth your attention. And again, sold me on this feud because I didn't know I wanted to see it until I saw this. I look forward to it. We'll probably get a little bit of Beth Phoenix and Maurice added into this because Maurice did come out with Miz. That's cool. That'll add extra matches to this feud and keep it a little bit interesting. And we already know Miz and Edge can promo the shit out of things. They're 2 of the best in the company. After that, we go to the backstage, and AJ and Omos are back there, and AJ's wearing glasses. Not as fresh as these, but he is wearing glasses, and he's claiming that the fire extinguisher incident last week made him blind. He can't see. And he told the Street Profits, "You want the smoke? Well, where there's smoke, there's fire, and you're about to get burnt." Commercial break, come back. It's the Street Profits versus Alpha Academy. Again, there's got to be more than 4 tag teams on this show. There's got to be. We keep seeing Street Profits versus Alpha Academy. I like both teams. I really like seeing Chad Gable and Otis, but give me a break. Stop showing this match every single week. Give me something different. At least do single matches against each other. I don't want to see them tag teaming every single week. And it'd be different. It might be a little bit different if the Street Profits weren't winning every single time, because that's what happened here. Montez Ford, Frog Splash on Chad Gable. 1, 2, 3. Again. Give me a break. Give Alpha Academy some wins. Get them away from the Street Profits. Get the Street Profits away from them. This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. AJ, he was out for a commentary, which is hilarious because he's blind. He can't see, but he's calling the match. Absolute good stuff. We already know AJ's the man. Towards the end of the match, he tried to interfere, proving he's not blind after all. But Montez saw, kicked him, hit the Frog Splash, win. Afterwards, you see a little bit of dysfunction between Omos and AJ, hinting towards that little breakup. That should be fun. That should be interesting. I think it's a little early for Omos, but I'm not calling the shots. That is what it is. I am interested to see what happens, though. There's no way AJ comes out on top over Omos, unless they just want to kill the Omos project right away. Omos is coming on top of this, however it happens. I just think it'll be very entertaining with AJ. After that, let's check it. We got Damian Priest versus Apollo Crews. This is nothing special. It's Apollo Crews versus Damian Priest. I pointed out, I think Apollo Crews' gimmick is pretty stupid at this point, because I don't think he ever has a match that doesn't revolve around a title, and it's weird. I think the gimmick he has kind of needs it, so we need to scrap it. Apollo's good in the ring. We need to get him in the ring. We need to see him showcase his talents, but we need to get away from this gimmick because it's DOA at this point. Point of the match, Commander Aziz, he does something to Damian Priest. The ref wasn't looking, but the ref heard it, so he turns around and he says, "Hey, I heard. Get out of here." He ejects Commander Aziz. I just want to point out, I love this. Too many times you see referees just play stupid, like they didn't hear a chair just go against someone's skull. Like they didn't feel the ring just vibrate when someone gets slammed. Come on, man, don't be stupid. I like this. I wish there was more of it. But what that ended up happening is that caused Damian Priest to snap, do his little crazy thing, and then he just completely destroyed Apollo. Got the pin, 1, 2, 3. That's it. I feel like this is probably going to get stretched out more because the Commander Aziz incident and yada yada yada. I'm not looking forward to it because, again, I think the Apollo gimmick is dumb at this point, and Damian Priest is better than this at this point. I want to see him go up the ladder, not just kind of coast across the bridge. No, he needs to go up because he's one of the hottest things on the show. Ray and Dom versus the Hurt Business, Cedric and Shelton. This match was nothing. Dom ended up getting a win with a frog splash. The Hurt Business thing is another thing. Is DOA at this point. Why are you putting them together? Why are you bringing back the Hurt Business if you're not going to display them as the Hurt Business? You're not going to present them as the Hurt Business. MVP's back. He was with Bobby. Why isn't he with these guys? They're still doing the same thing they were doing beforehand, except that they're together, and now the commentary team gets to call them the Hurt Business. It's stupid. It's insulting to the audience, and it's probably the biggest thing on this episode tonight that pissed me off, and it's just been boiling up week after week because they keep doing it, and it's like, stop it. Stop. The Hurt Business is cool. If you want to do it right. Don't do this shit. It's shit. Again, Dom got the win. Whoop-de-doo. That I feel bad for Cedric and Shelton at this point. It is what it is. Nothing you can really do about it. Co-main event time, though. We got Team Liv, Team Becky. On Team Liv, you got, Bianca, Dana Brooke, Rhea Ripley, and Nikki Ash against Team Becky, which is obviously Becky, Doudrop, Carmella, Zelina, and Tamina. This match started off, and I immediately was just like, because it was weird and it was bad. They went through the commercial break, came back from the commercial break, things picked up, the goofy shit was gone, and the girls finally got a chance to really start doing some stuff. I'm not a big fan of the 10-on-10, 5-on-5 matches. I think they're ridiculous, especially if they're on elimination. That's why I've never been a big fan of the Survivor Series. But again, this wasn't even elimination. It was one pinfall. And I find it really hard to believe that out of 10, when there's 10 people involved, someone's getting pinned. It's just kind of crazy to think that someone's not there to help and break something up. But this ended up going through another commercial break, which is good because that first commercial break, what happened prior to that, was a joke and shouldn't have even happened. So 2 segments of this were decent matches. It got 10 women on the show. They got ample amount of time to really showcase themselves. I like that they did that at least. That means plenty of women had a chance to shine. It came down to the end where Team Liv got taken out. It was just Liv by herself. And then she ended up battling back. Boom, boom, boom. Knocks Becky off the ring. Pins Tamina 1, 2, 3. She looked strong. So basically where they screwed up at Survivor Series, right here, they screwed up big time by having her look weak. They fixed it here by making her look strong, giving her a win before her matchup, I believe, next week with Becky for the title. Good booking. Just, I wish the match wouldn't have started how it did because it was terrible. Almost as terrible as the Shelton Benjamin Cedric Alexander treatment of the not hurt business. They're the ones that's hurt. They ain't doing the business. They are the business. They're getting hurt. It's stupid. But again, we're done with that. On to this. Team Liv gets the win. Good for Liv. It gives her a little bit more credibility. I don't see her winning, but it gives her a little bit of credibility as opposed to no credibility at all. On top of that, she had her best promo of her career earlier in the night. If there's a winner tonight, overall, it's Liv. She came out just looking really good tonight. Now we go back. Promo Veer, he's coming. I think he got lost along the way because he's been coming for 2 months now. I don't know. He was there, then he's not there. He's coming. He got lost. Hopefully someone can find him because he's supposed to be coming. Hurry up, Veer. We're waiting for you. Main event time though. KO comes out, Big E comes out, and then you guessed it, burn it down. Here comes Seth Rollins. Drip-tastic as ever. Coming out. Gotta find them sunglasses. They are fresh to death. He comes out on commentary. He talks about it's not fair. He's rooting for Big E. Go Big E. Go Big E. Kevin Owens and Big E, they end up having a really good match. If you saw the one a few weeks ago, this is a little bit more physical, I think. At one point, Kevin Owens goes out, slaps Seth Rollins, goes in the ring. He's trying to trigger him. Says, like, I'm too smart for that. I'm too smart. Go Big E. So Kevin and Big E go back and forth some more. Really entertaining match. Kevin Owens, I think he realizes, oh man, I'm not getting out of this match. I need to do something. He goes over and just starts pummeling Seth. Just pummeling him. Goes back in the ring. Big E starts doing work. Seth comes to his, slides in the ring and just attacks Kevin Owens. Ding, ding, ding. Guess what? Kevin Owens played mind games all night, got what he wanted, and tricked Seth into giving him a cheap victory that will now thrust him into the main event at day 1. So we're getting Big E, Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens in a triple threat for the WWE Championship. Seth attacked Big E afterwards, and then he heard the announcement that was happening, and it dawned on him, oh, what the did I just do? Kevin Owens is walking up the ramp just laughing, and Seth is pissed. That's the show. We're almost at 20 minutes, so a 3-hour show, 20 minutes. I saved you 2 hours and 40 minutes. I gave you the parts to watch. I told you the parts that were stupid. Again, fix the hurt business. Somebody on that creative somebody. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. And please, for the love of God, the tag team division was looking so good, and then you just destroyed it, and you keep giving us the same matches. Stop that nonsense. Fix it. But other than that, I really enjoyed the show, other than those little problems right there. Again, it's a 3-hour show, so there's gonna be some problems there's gonna be some problems sprinkled in. But again, that was the show. I enjoyed it. You might enjoy it. It wasn't a bad show at all, by no means. But I get it. It's long. I just saved the time. So, with that said, I am the Drip King, Jimmy Baby. I thank you for watching. Give it a like, give it a comment. Tell me how you like the jacket. Tell me how you like the shades. Tell me whatever you want. Tell me how I'm stupid. Tell me my stupid takes. Tell me how much you love my takes. I don't care. Just tell me something. I'll interact all day with you. I love it. I love it. This is Jimmy Baby, as I told you before. Thank you for watching, and we're brought to you by Wrestlebuddy. Boom. Bye-bye.